What's up, guys? Fit here, and today I wanted to kind of recap the trade that we took in the Discord the other day, um, and then also talk about what's upcoming in the markets this week. So the other day, you saw the video that I had dropped, and we said that we took this trade. Let me show on the screen here. All right, so we saw that SPY had a 920 crossover to the downside right here on the 2-hour time frame. So that usually indicates a market structure shift. When our 9MA crosses below the 20, it shows that there's going to be a lot more downside. And our first target was to 574.46, and then potentially a gap fill here to 570.08. Okay, we didn't end up getting that complete gap fill, but we took the trade. Literally, we took the trade on Thursday, and Friday, immediately in the morning, we were in profit about 60 to 80%, depending on your fill on our options. But I just wanted to show this completion from the video before that I had dropped, and I talked about, hey guys, this trade might be a little sketchy, but it worked out really well, and a lot of people in the Discord made a ton of money. So it worked out really well. But what's going on now? Well, there's a lot of buyers below here. Okay, a lot of buyers, and the reason for this drop was just a ton of economic turmoil here, as well as Trump saying that he was going to be implementing a 50% tariff on the EU. Now, we're getting news that Trump is saying, hey, we're delaying tariffs on the EU until July 9th. Okay, so that's that 90-day deadline that we're looking at. So what's moving the markets right now is these Trump tariffs, and anytime Trump speaks, also anything to do with rate cuts or rate hikes, bonds, and then economic news. So today is Memorial Day. Today is May 26, 2025. So it's Memorial Day. Nothing going on today. Markets are closed. But then if we look later on in the week, we see that we do have initial jobless claims on Thursday. And then we have Fed meeting minutes on Wednesday. So 2 p.m. we could see some volatility usually when algorithms start to look at the language. And then on Friday, we'll have core PCE. So really, Wednesday afternoon, 2 p.m., and then Thursday, initial jobless claims, and then Friday with the core PCE. We'll see some movement in the markets on these days. It could be a little bit volatile. But tomorrow, Tuesday, what we can expect in the morning is a pretty big move with SPY. And I kind of wanted to take a look at where can we go from this point. Well, if we do a Fibonacci retracement, which is what I like to do, and keep in mind this volume R size is still pretty big, which means there's still a lot of up volume coming in the market. So if we do a Fibonacci retracement here, what we're going to see is that our target for the move up here is going to take us to 584.64. So we may open up right at this level. If we open below this level, look for a potential pullback to about 581 before a move up. But if we open up above 584.64, our fib, our 0.618 fib, will take us all the way up to 588.40. And above 588.40, we're pretty much guaranteed to create a double top here and to test these highs. Okay. And if we continue to get good news, we can essentially break these highs and go back to all-time highs. Right. But really, that 595 level is going to be a very tough level sort of to kind of break. I kind of wanted to take a look at this move here as well. All right, so yeah, that's not anything significant. But really, what I'm looking for tomorrow is, hey, are we opening right above this 584.64 level? Because if we do, I'm going to take longs, and I'm going to be targeting first. I'm going to target the 618 fib at 588.40. It's key level, and then 590.75 can potentially occur in the same day. And then if we get enough momentum, we could see 594.98 as our last target. So I'm thinking, hey, we open at 584. If we do, we'll see that move up. If we open up at 588.40, I'm going to really watch to see, can we hold that level? If we open up here, can we hold this level? And if we do, then we'll likely see a test of 594.98, which is where we have a lot of volume, a lot of resistance there. But really watch those indicators in the market tomorrow. And then another thing to keep in mind is we're gonna want to watch the earnings. So let's pull that up real quick. This week is gonna be pretty packed with some pretty decent earnings here. So if we look at this tab, we're gonna have Okta tomorrow after hours. We're gonna have Nvidia, which is the major one. Nvidia Wednesday after hours. Nvidia's kind of sold off the last couple days into earnings, the past couple earnings, and it hasn't been making its expected moves. So as long as it doesn't make its expected moves, then usually the options aren't worth trading options and holding those options overnight with Nvidia. So I don't think it's a smart thing to hold options overnight or to do option gambles on Nvidia, because it's been kind of staying in a range. What you could do is you could sell like iron condors, but it wouldn't make sense to kind of get these options. And then we have CRM and C3 AI as well on Wednesday, and then MRVL on Thursday, Dell on Thursday as well, Ulta on Thursday. We saw Berkshire Hathaway pick up a ton of Ulta just a couple quarters ago. And yeah, so that's going to be our earnings for this week. But yeah, keep in mind, this week, the couple stocks that I'm going to be trading and watching, again, I'm watching SPY above 584 or 588. It's going to be extremely bullish. I'm going to watch for a hold and test of those key levels, and then I'm just going to go long and keep those as my stops. So if it's 584, if we open at 584, I'm just getting longs immediately at the open, because there's a lot of room to the upside. There's a lot of order imbalance here. If we're at 588, I'm going to want to see it really hold, because it's pushing it a little bit. And if we're at 590, that's a little just too much of a gap up. It's kind of ridiculous. So I want to see a gap here to 584. That would be healthy. If not, if we get a gap way up here, then I'm just like, I'm going to say, yeah, you can have it. I'm not even going to trade. And then on Nvidia, Schmidia, so Nvidia, what we're looking for is, hey, are we going to hold above 131.87? If we do, we'll get that move to 136.07 in anticipation of earnings potentially. If we're below 131, then we could likely see a move back down to 127.58. Above 136.07, we can see 139. It's going to be in anticipation of earnings. It's going to be kind of hard to get that far up though. So let's see where we can open up here with Schmidia. All right, so Nvidia is going to be another one, and there's a ton of Tesla call options that I've been seeing all over Twitter, and these large orders just coming in. And if you look at the volume RSI is still pretty big here. So there's still a lot of volume with Tesla, Schmesla. We're kind of flagging up here, kind of like consolidating. So usually when we get these areas of consolidation like this, it means there's going to be a huge move, and that move is going to take place if we can get above 350. We'll see 370. I'm going to be looking to see if Tesla is above 341 tomorrow. I'm just going to go long immediately. All right, I'm just going long because there's a lot of room to the upside. There's a lot of events coming up for Tesla as well. So there's a ton of Tesla events coming up in July, and that's what a lot of people are anticipating right here. That's why we're kind of consolidating, and there's going to be a huge run up to about the $400 levels. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Hopefully you have a great week. I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance,